Hello and welcome to our Providence Homestead. My name's Julie and this is day 34 of a 91-day declutter challenge. Today's task is decluttering your attic or your basement or other storage location. So in our home, since we've just moved in about probably 7 months ago, there's really nothing in our attic. So decluttering that just wasn't an option for me today. And I really don't have any other storage item in the home that I could do in one day. I mean, there's always the garage and the storage unit, but that's going to take like a week each. And again, that just wasn't something that I could accomplish today. And all the other rooms are later on in this 91-day declutter challenge. We also had to drive into the city, which is probably about an hour and 20 minutes away from our home. And I had already thought about, before I knew we was going to have to make that drive, I'd already thought about decluttering the storage area in my car. Now, that may seem funny, but a lot of us are in our cars off and on a good majority of our time, especially if you have children and you're taking them to school, picking them up, going to extracurricular activities, going to church, shopping, that kind of thing. Our cars can actually become very cluttered as well. The other thing that can become very cluttered is our purse. So I try to periodically clean out my purse of all the receipts from stores, or if I have bills in there, like dollar bills, ones, fives, tens, 20s, that kind of thing, then I try to keep them together, because sometimes if I'm getting change, I'll just stuff it in my purse as opposed to putting it where it needs to go in my wallet. So since I had an hour and 20 minutes each way, I decided to go ahead and I cleaned out my purse. There wasn't really a lot of decluttering as far as trash to get rid of, but there I did find some receipts that I put into the office when we returned home. There were just disorganizations. Again, things were just stuffed in there and not put back where it goes. Good thing is I found almost $9 Walmart gift card. I found some coupons for a local restaurant. So things I didn't even know I had. So to me, that's like found money. So that was good. And I also cleaned out, there's 3 compartments inside the car. There's the glove box. There's the little storage area underneath or behind the stereo. And then there's the console, or between the 2 seats here in the front. I did clean all those 3 out in the sides of the door while we were traveling. So, and there was really nothing in the back seat, a few pieces of leftover paper from straws, that kind of thing, which was easy to pick those up. So otherwise, the car was pretty much done just on the trip to the city. I laughed at my husband. I said, well, if I could just crawl into the trunk, then I could just go ahead and do that, and then it'll all be done. But when we finally got home, I looked at the trunk, and there really wasn't anything in there other than what we had picked up in our shopping trip, and a few items that always stays in the trunk. A bag to keep groceries, like when we go to Aldi, someplace like that. And we keep jumper cables back there. I keep a couple pillows back there, a couple hats in case we're out and we want to go on a hike. We can throw a hat on. I used to keep little throw blankets in there, but I don't have any of those in there. I think I took all that out, and that's probably in the garage when we moved, just to free up some space so we'd have more room to pack clothes and that kind of thing. So probably as we clean the garage and I find those items, then I'll put them back in the trunk. So like I said, it didn't take long, but it gave me something to do. I'm not one to actually just sit back and relax and enjoy the trip if there's nothing to look at or nothing to to see, and it was rural area. It was farmland and that kind of thing. So I have to keep my mind busy, or I end up just getting nervous energy, and I don't need that. So anyway, so those things were done, and now I'm just joining you and letting you know the task that I chose for today. Again, anytime that there is a task for the day, if you don't have that area, then find an area that works within your system and within your home. And like I said, in this case, it was my car. Now it's all cleaned out. Everything is put back in its proper place. And when it comes time to detail the vehicle, then that we're just one step closer. So I don't have time to do that today. I have other things that I need to accomplish, but it'll get done soon. So let me let you see what did get done, and we'll go from there. So hold on. So this is the middle compartment that sits behind the stereo. So again, I have all my pens together. I have toothpicks together and some hand lotion, that kind of thing. Not really much in here. This is my glove box. I keep extra straws for places when we go that use paper straws. I just hate those things. So I end up using that instead. I keep a first aid kit. That's what this right there is, along with the information, our insurance, and there's a little black trifold wallet in there that I keep our insurance information, that kind of thing. And over to the right is our manual and our tire warranty, our battery warranties, all those things. So that's pretty well organized. And this is the console between the two bucket seats. I just keep our sun pass in there for when we're on the toll roads, a glass breaker, that's what the orange thing is, and a measuring tape, just in case we need to measure something. So like I said, so it's everything's done in here. I do this periodically anyway, so it wasn't really a major problem. I'll get out in just a second and let you see the trunk and see the small bag of garbage. There was just too many napkins in here, and just some, like I said, some trash that was on the floor that we just haven't been picking up. I try and I've tried to be committed to, when we go somewhere, let's say we drive through Chick-fil-A or someplace like that, and we eat or we drink, that when we get to our location, whether it be to a store or back home, that we take out all the garbage. We don't leave empty drink containers in the vehicle. We don't leave food wrappers and bags for from the to-go order, those kind of things. If we purchase something, we immediately take it out of the vehicle. So that really does keep the car pretty cleaned up and nice. It's just, you know, it's dirty, so it needs to be washed, that kind of thing. But we don't have a lot of trash that we let accumulate in the vehicle. So that's it. That's what I ended up doing today, since I don't really have an addict to declutter. And we were on the road a total of 3 hours this morning into the afternoon, and then we had to go to a cell phone service to get that all situated, and that took about an hour and a half. So it's been a pretty full day, but I wanted to get something accomplished on this declutter challenge that would help me overall. So I think I did that. So anyway, I'll let you go. I won't ramble on anymore. I hope you found something to do at your home if you don't have an attic, whether it be a closet, a drawer that you hadn't gotten to in the kitchen, or an outside storage area that maybe you took 30 minutes to an hour and went in there and worked on a little bit. I think as long as we just keep doing a little bit every day, at the end of these 91 days, then we will look back and see what a great accomplishment we've made. And that's it. So like I said, it was just a small bag of garbage. I'm just going to throw that away and count it a win. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 35. Day 35, the end of 5 weeks. And it is a day of rest. So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully I'll get to those plants that need to be replanted in my rose bushes, because I still haven't gotten to those. So that being said, tell your loved ones you love them, give them a hug, and until we see each other again, take care and God bless.